Good afternoon, everyone. Jason here. Today is October 29th, and this is your aftermarket update. All right, so you can see from the price ladders up here that we had another good day here at the Oil Trading Group. We had a couple of targets today that could have made this day even better. They just didn't hit at the time that we were in our trades. And so let's just take a look here at the CL. One of the things that we talked about here early in the morning, if you come back here to right when the market opened, right about this time of day, you could see that the market was making some bottoms here, right? Well, first of all, let's bring this over here in front of you as well. We had the profile chart here. We'd had a pretty evenly distributed day when we opened up. Now, again, you can't really see it here on this particular chart because we've had the whole day kind of balanced through it here. But really, we had a nice double kind of distribution day, and we were rotational around kind of this opening area here. And you can see on the CL that right here we'd come down to 12 and you had a triple bottom and the market begins to rotate around. And what we were talking about is if the market broke down through this area, we were going to look to get short. And we took a couple small stops as we were trying to kind of rotate through this area here today. Ultimately, we were looking for a move down to the daily structure target. We have a way that we see the world with our levels. And we talked about kick the signal, pay the target. On the bottom end of that, you had this extension 1 down here at around 66.20. We talked about potentially reaching out to that level. So the market opens up, and we had a couple of nice opportunities. You can see that I wasn't down very many ticks here today on the CL. Ultimately, the market just kind of rotates around, really just kind of bouncing between these areas here on the chart. And then the market at the end of the day comes all the way down and gets down to 30. When we were looking for a move down to 20 ultimately here today. This happened after the pit close when the markets kind of went through a sell-off here at the end of the session. So that was the way the CL looked today. It was really kind of choppy and bouncy, and we were able to really stay pretty clean. Days like that can be problematic for traders in as much as that the market will bounce around, and every time you think it's about time to get short, it goes long, and every time you think it's about time to go long, it goes short. Where we had our best opportunity here today was on the ES. One of the things that we talked about is we were looking for the market to kind of rally up into the structure target, but what we talked about is that this was close enough, and we were looking to get short here off the daily structure signal. And you can see as we broke down through, again, the ES did what the ES has been doing recently, which is some of these wider swings. We were talking about on a breakthrough, this 97 coming down to 80, and then ultimately down to this 64 area. In fact, what you're going to see me do is get in around this 86.75. This is going to be our trade of the day. And so the market kind of rotates around a little bit and finally gets that break back and down through this area. In fact, we get in here at 86.75. So one of the things that we talked about is we said we were looking for this pattern this morning. We said we're going to look to go here. We're going to try to get up to here, but ultimately we got here. Market comes back down, pulls back into here, and this is where we tried to get short. We did a couple of times, got taken out of break even, and then the market comes back down, rallies again, and we said if the market breaks this overnight level here, that we were going to be looking to get into a trade, and this is where you're going to see us get in, and we were holding for this area down here at around 65. Now, ultimately, we get taken out on the pullback for 11 ES points. We got taken out for an 11 ES point winning trade, but you'll see here the market comes back up to that structure mid at 80 and a little bit higher, kind of bounces around, and then ultimately comes down and takes out what we were looking for to be our target. So if we'd have gotten in originally where we did up here today at 97, we could have sat in this trade for most of the day and then watched this market sell off really as we were heading into the close today. There was a big sell-off on the ES here today. In fact, all the way down to your extension 1 and really down much deeper than that. When you take a look here and you bring these levels into focus here, the market really does sell off all the way down to the structure target, this MS target where you found support. The bottom line is here today that we had an excellent trading day here. We had another day of plus 10 points on the ES. We had a plus 10 point trade on the ES. Friday, we had a plus 19 point trade on the ES. So we really have been taking full advantage of some of these bigger swings that the ES has been providing. So what I'm going to do here now is what we always do. I'm going to open up the I'm going to let you watch this trade of the day. You're going to see where it is that we get in. I'm going to cut it up into pieces, speed up the tape just a little bit, put some music behind it, and let you see where we ultimately get out of this trade, right? So that's our trade of the day. And so, again, as always, I want to say thank you for watching the videos here at the Oil Trading Group. And without further ado, here is your OTG trade of the day. All right. I'm in at 86.75. My stop here... My stop here is 89 is the stop. 89 is my stop. And I may get to break even here. I'd like us to break down through right here, this bottom at 84.5. All right, let's go ahead and get to break even now on the stop on the ES. And now you're looking for target down here at, you're looking for the target at the structure signal down here around 63. 63 is the target.